What's up, everybody? Welcome to a new video, and we're gonna keep this intro very short and simple. Um, Number one, thank you guys so much for 600 subscribers. I know as of right now, the time of making this video, we're pretty close to 700. Um, so thank you guys so much. It's insane how much the channel has been growing recently. And I really appreciate it. Number two, this video, we are going to be making, um, two houses. One will be a 10-minute house build, uh, modern style most likely because it's just my style. Um, and the second one will be a 1 hour build. So I will have 10 minutes to build the first house and then tour it and all that. And then 1 hour to build the second house and, there's no limitations. It's just whatever I can get done. So you guys will see a timer in the top left. I will have my phone's timer on so that way I can keep an eye on the time without having to switch tabs. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to stick around. And there are timestamps, so if you don't want to watch the whole building process, um, then you can just go ahead and skip to the tours. But other than that, I'll see you guys in a bit. I have like no clue what I want to build, to be honest. Like how I want to do this build. Um because it's not going to be it's not going to be a very big house. Like I only have 10 minutes to build a house. So I can't make it that big. I just have to basically make like kind of like an apartment style house. I'm gonna make a pathway because I need a pathway to the door. I don't think I'm gonna make a garage just because I feel like I don't know. Well, I have an idea. This will be our garage. I've done it in a previous house. Hold on. There we go. But yeah, I've done this in a previous house where I did use that for a garage. Um, it was a family home. I still have the house, and honestly, it was just a really great idea to me. So that's why I did it. But I like it, so alright. We're gonna use some concrete. I don't even know what color scheme I want to go for just yet, but probably like dark stone gray and concrete. I think I can move this back just because it looks kind of awkward if it's like that far up, if I'm gonna be honest. Alright, that's basically where the car would go. Now we're gonna add some fencing. Where's the fences? And we're gonna color it. What is smooth rocks? I've never seen that. We're gonna color it smooth plastic and we're gonna make it white. And then we're gonna clone it. And we're gonna do that. if you guys are still watching, when all of this is done, feel free to comment any opinions on these houses. Like, go ahead and comment which one you like better. You know, give me some feedback. Basically, it's kind of like a competition with itself. Well, I said I've been wanting to go for like a modern look, so maybe let's go for these double doors. We have 5 minutes left to finish this house, and we're pretty much still on the outside. So we need to start moving like fast. We don't even really have time to like do a garden for real. Like, no. Yo. We just don't. Did they change the texture? Because I thought these were like darker. That's just gonna be our garden. Cause, yeah. I mean, we could put a tree down. If I can find it. There it is. We can put a tree down. It's too big. Okay, let's just let's make the roof and start working on the inside because we are low on time. When I mean low, I mean low. What is happening? See, I prefer my roofs to hang over by one, but in cases like this, it doesn't work out. What's this look like? Honestly, I think we're just gonna have to use it. Because it looks a little better that way. Let's make that black. What the heck? Make that black. White. Dude, I don't think we're gonna get much done to this house. And the only reason I say that is because if you think about it, holy. But yeah, like if you think about it, like if you think about it, it's like I don't know, it's just difficult. I can't. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. We're just not in a good, predicament. I can't even really like. At this point, I just need to color things. Y'all, 10 minutes is not enough time to build a house. I mean, I guess if you're like not doing as bad as me, it is. Like, I guess if you like kind of know what you're gonna do ahead of time, it's not as bad. But like, for me, I had no clue what I was gonna do. I'm gonna be honest. So it's kind of like. Because of that, I'm like running out of time. Very largely. Like, there's only a minute left. And I have not yet gotten a single room or anything in this house done. We don't even need a tall door. I just need. Hold on. Y'all, I can't find the regular size door. There it is. Dude, we're not even gonna be able to get a bathroom done. Where is the plumbing section? Yo, it has been such a long time since I've built on Bloxburg. I don't understand. Like, I just have my mansion that I built, so, like, there's been no point of me building anything. But now I'm doing a build challenge. This, like, sucks. That's giving crowdedness. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, where's the toilet supposed to go? I guess it fits right there, but you're right in front of the shower, dude. Wait, no, because then that makes it. Okay, we're gonna scooch you over. Yo, there's like 30 seconds left. And all we're gonna get done is a bathroom. It's not even done. Yo, this is sad. I think it's a good scheme that I got going though. But since I have 10 seconds, I'm not even gonna try and bother, and we're just gonna exit build mode. And time is up. All right. Since time is up, um, we're gonna view our little house that I was building. So by the way, do you guys like the new fit? I changed my avatar because like I felt like it. Um, Also, I don't know if I mentioned, but some random person, I don't know if they were from my YouTube or if they were from just Roblox in general, but somebody random went and purchased one of my hoodies that I had on sale for like 3,000 Robux. I didn't even know I had it on sale for 3,000 Robux. And I kind of feel bad about it because I feel like the only reason why it was 3,000 was because of back when I used to play Please Donate. I needed to have like higher um donation amounts, so I think I set one to like 3,000. But I feel so bad. It should not have been 3,000. I don't know if they intentionally did it or what, but thank you for the Robux, I guess. Um I appreciate it. However, let's go ahead and get started on this tour. So, right here we have this like garage canopy thing. It's kind of like a knockoff garage to be honest. And then we have like a little garden. Um, and then we have inside of here, we just have a small little home. It would have been cozy, but I couldn't get the living room or kitchen done, or even bedroom. That's sad. 10 minutes, I couldn't get all that done. And then here's the bathroom. This is all that I got done. That's sad. But now that we went through all of that, we're gonna go ahead and start the 1 hour build. Which I just realized I put this in the middle of the plot, so I don't really have that much space. But it's okay, I'm not gonna make a huge house. Um but yeah, now I'm gonna make an 1 hour build. And let's get started. Alright, let's start. I hope this doesn't count as cheating. Like, basically copying some textures from my other build and putting them onto here just to save a little bit of time. But like, yeah, this one's gonna have an actual garage because we have an hour, so we have a lot of time. Plus, this isn't a very big house as well, so it's like unless I made it 2-story, I might make it 2-story. But if I made it 2-story, then that's when it would be like a bigger build. But it's not that big of a build, so I feel like within an hour, it's very doable. Where'd that come from? I didn't mean to do that. Yo. I think we're gonna make this like more of a brown build maybe. No. I don't know. We might do like brown and black. Do I want to put like a fountain? What are our fountain choices? Because I could put like something like this here, or I could put like something like this here. I don't really want to do this one because I feel like this goes for more of like a wall. And then it's like there's gonna be a window right there. And this one's just too big. But we also don't even really need an expensive fountain, really. We just need a fountain. Okay, let's use this one, because it's not too expensive and everything. I don't really need to paint it either. Okay, let's go ahead and add some doors. In my opinion, I like the sliding doors, but there's not enough space for that. Unless I did something like this. So we're gonna have to do something like that's a garage door. I need to press that. Oh, that's too big. I assume this is too big too. Oh wait, that's not too big. I don't know though, I feel like it just doesn't fit for real. Let's just do the double frosted. There we go, the double frosted. And then we can make it like, let's see. Okay, change that. Make it brown. And then this is where we need to change the material, just so it looks a little bit more white. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and add some windows. Okay, honestly, I think here's what we're gonna have to do. I think we're gonna have to do some scaling because I feel like adding 3 just doesn't do me justice, bro. So we could do it like that. Nah. You know what though? Actually, I think I like it better when it has like this right here. And then we're gonna actually put a curtain right here. If we're gonna, yeah, there it is. We're gonna put a curtain right here because there. Because this, I don't know what I'm gonna make this yet. And it's probably gonna be a room, but I want to have curtains in there just in case, you know, for privacy. So there we go. Honestly, we can add like a little fence. I feel like I want to use brick stone though. Yeah, I think we should use brick stone. Now we can enclose this. And then usually I'd add a piece right here too, but I want to be able to see that, so we're good. We're gonna go ahead and make this a different type of brown now, just so it looks better with, I don't see any difference as to what I just did. And like, I can't tell if it's just because of the fact that it is the way it is, but I think it's because of the texture, but it's okay. It's not that bad. It still looks neat. Alright, now we've got to do the roof. Well, actually, no, I'm gonna work on the floor plan first before I do the roof because I don't know if I'm doing a second story yet. And in the event that I do a second story, I don't want to have to delete the roof and then remake the roof. We're gonna put some concrete in there. And then this is just a garage, but we're gonna go ahead and put some utility stuff in there. Oops. Oh my god, what's it called? What's it called? What's it called? It's not even in garden. Why am I looking there? It's electronic. What in the world? Wait, it's not there either. It's in lighting. This is how long it's been since I've like actually played this game. Okay, now we're gonna be adding some paintings for some decoration because I don't know, it'd just be weird not to. I feel like, just needs some decor, to be honest. Just a little bit, not too much. We have 37 minutes left, so we're doing good on time. Oops. Ew. I don't know. I don't really like either one of those. Oh, here we go again. Another texture problem. You gotta be careful with how you make your walls because, sometimes the texture will sometimes if you're trying to paint your walls, if you don't have it separated by room, then it's gonna paint the outside as well. And it's annoying. But actually, I do kind of like this, but it depends on, not that, definitely. I feel like smoky gray would do good. What would just happen? Because it was either that or I could do granite, but I kind of like granite for like the kitchen and bedrooms, if I'm being honest. Oh, well, now that I think about it though, the floor. We got a brown floor. Wait, how would it look if it was brown? A little dark. I like it. I like the pine cone. We'll do pine cone. Alright. Now, let's go ahead and add some bathroom stuff. So, we can add a shower. We can really add a bathtub, to be honest. Let's go ahead and add a bathtub. The only thing I don't like is how it's like this, Well, I can fix that. I can fix that. Hold on. Or we don't even have to put an actual wall. We can just see these thin pillars? I call this, well, I don't know what I call it, but this is how I usually fill in some empty space. I feel like it's a nice design to have. Plus it doesn't hurt anything, to be honest. I will say these ones are a little spaced out. I can't really fit anything in between there though, so maybe if we move one over. There, it's not as bad. Oh wait. There. Now it's not as bad. It's not as bad now. Okay. Let's just make these white. Do it for every single one of them. And look, got a nice modern design up in there. Alright. Right here we're gonna put honestly I think we should put the toilet right there and then the other stuff. Like the towel and stuff. So let's put the toilet there. We don't need a fancy toilet for real. We could just get any toilet, to be honest. And then now we can go to decorations, get us some plumbing stuff, some bathroom stuff. We'll just add a modern toilet paper. And then we'll add a towel hanger for, there. And then I'm trying to debate. I think look better to have the counter right here, if I'm being honest, for the bathroom. So we're gonna go ahead and put some stuff there. Let's do a modern floating vanity. And then we'll add 2. We don't even really have to connect them. We can just space them out. Because then essentially what I could do is put a trash can in the middle. And then honestly, let's just do a basic trash can. The trash can itself doesn't need to be real fancy, so we can scoot this over a little bit more though. There we go. And then I like to put mirrors in the bathrooms. However, I don't really have a specific choice for which one I like. My favorite one is this one. But let's go with something new, to be honest. Let's use this one. Alright. And then we can add some decoration for the bathroom. Alright. I personally like to add toothbrushes. However, I think that I want to add one electric toothbrush. Here's what we'll do. We'll add an electric toothbrush. And then we'll add some regular toothbrushes for the people who don't really like, electric. Okay. Alright. And then I like to add basic essentials and stuff. So, but we're gonna put it down here because we just need to. Put some hair gel in there. And then this, I don't know, I feel like that's just more of like a room product. We do need soap because it's a bathroom, so we're gonna put soap right here. Wait, can I add a shelf in here? I don't think I can. I don't know where I just placed that by accident. Yeah, it doesn't let me. I'm not gonna be able to add a shelf, sadly. Um, I forget what lights I always use for the bathroom. I think I usually use a pendant. Oh, that's right, we don't have a roof. I can't test the lighting. Alright, and then we're gonna add... We really just need some wall decor. Nothing too fancy. We could just add like a frame sculpture. And adjust the colors on here. There. Alright, that's good. Our bathroom is finished. Now we just gotta do the bedrooms. And to be honest, I don't think we're gonna have enough time to like do a top floor because we are currently at 25 minutes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and make our floor right now. Not our floor. Where did I get floor from? Our roof. Let's be honest, we're just gonna extend it past it. Yeah. That's pretty much the only way we're gonna be able to get it to how we want it. Like I said, I always like to leave like one extra square just so it looks more modern that way, in my opinion. Where is it? There we go. Yeah, that modern flat roof. I probably should have raised it a little bit. Oh well. Let's do a black. Oh. I was like, hold on a minute. We're gonna do a black trim. And oh, that's not even it. That's not even close to being it. What in the world? Okay. Slate. We're just gonna do some slate. But like, I don't know what color exactly to do the slate. I feel like I don't want to make it too dark. Definitely not that. That's pink. That's not it. Let's do the smoky. I like the smoky. And then let's also make this slate. I don't know why I like slate so much. I like a lot, okay? Don't question it. Wait, honestly, we can't even really make this dark. Honestly, we kind of need this to be light. At least on the front side. What is, I feel like what's the point in me coloring that? But that's fine. And then here we can make it, sleep. We just need to add lighting onto the house, to be honest. But we're getting there, you know? And honestly, let's just go and make the rest of the house sleep. Just because we're running low on time. We have 20 minutes. And we still have to complete the house. And on top of completing the house, you know, 20 minutes is not a lot of time when you still have 2 bedrooms and a kitchen and living room, unless I turn one of the bedrooms into a dining room. So we're gonna have to move quickly. But first, I need some sort of light for the outside of the house. We could add a lantern. Yeah, we can add a lantern right here. Wait, let's just add just one for now, and then just like turn the brightness up. There. And then we're gonna add a doorbell. Doorbell. Okay. Stop. I don't see the purpose in getting an intercom, just in my opinion. I feel like the camera doorbell is like more than enough. Or just a regular rectangular doorbell. Because sadly I can't place it next to the door. So like it's gonna have to go on this wall. So let's just get a camera doorbell. That way I can like see who's at the door when they ring it. We'll put it in the middle. And then we'll move this over to the middle. And then we can actually we'll leave that alone. But let's actually get another one just to bring over here by the garage. We could even add like this fun little basic doorbell button. Basically, as if it was a regular like garage opener type thing. Alright, so now that that's done, I know my little cousin was trying to call me, but I'm, recording, so I didn't pick up the phone. Let's honestly add some trees. Actually, yeah. Let's add some trees. But I think we're gonna make the tree like a different color. I like some, and not olive vine. Not for this house. I like to make my plants olive vine though. Yes, earth green looks amazing. Okay, we got earth green. Wait, what if I want to do that to these two? It's a birdie! Did I just get $25 for a bird landing on my bird feeder? Wait. I think I did. That's actually amazing if I did, though. I need to put one of those on my mansion. Alright, let's make the kitchen first because we're running low on time. We need to hurry up. Honestly, we don't even need a fancy fridge, bro. We just... Yo. Oh, wait. We're forgetting the stove. The stove is like the most important thing. How could I forget? Counters. And we're just gonna get some regular counters. I'm gonna do like some granite, and we're gonna make it black. I just like letting it color itself, to be honest. Now, we should technically add some more appliances. However, we don't really have a whole lot that we can add. However, if I get a cabinet, I might be able to clutch it. So hold on. It's not that one, it's the tall one. Stop it, it's the tall one. Alright, so we got one cabinet here. And then we We got a cabinet here for appliances. And then we got a regular cabinet and another regular cabinet. Boom. That's how you do it. And now I want to kind of add a lighting strip. However, oh, that's a good one. Yeah, let's do this. So we're gonna start it over here, straight across, and we're gonna make that white, just cause. And then we're gonna decorate more, and we're gonna do kitchen. Wait, no. First, we need to get our necessities really quickly. So we put the microwave there, and then we'll just wait. The blender is not gonna fit. I just realized that the blender is not gonna fit. We're gonna have to put the blender on the thing. We could put a toaster there, though. I think. Yeah, we have 16 minutes. 16 minutes. And actually, this isn't even like rotated all the way. No, I did not. Dude, I hate doing rotations with the mouse. There. Okay, we did it. We did it. We can just move it forward now. Okay. Alright, y'all. I think that's all we need, to be honest, for kitchen appliances. Because those are like the main ones. So now we can just do like some kitchen decor, but not a whole lot because we're running out of time. We got 15 minutes left. Let's get a knife block because I feel like knives are very essential when it comes to cooking. And to be honest, I think we have enough. We can add like one more thing, which will be the spatula set that goes on the wall. But that's about it. There. Yeah, because I don't like that look. Alright. So now that we've done that, we pretty much just have to make a seating area now. That I don't really have the room for. Let's see how big the tables are. Let's see if we can find ourselves like a small table. Thing is, if you go for one of the smaller tables, you're gonna have to make sure it like actually looks right though. Like, okay, this one looks good. We can do this one. But now we just need to find ourselves some good chairs. Which, my personal favorites are probably the rustic chairs or the modern chairs. However, I'm gonna do a rustic and it doesn't want to cooperate with me. We'll just do 2 because there's no need in doing 4 for real. This is not like a big house at all. So I don't feel the need to do 4. Oh, I never painted this floor. Let's make it plank because I like plank. But we're gonna make it, okay. Alright, now over here, let's actually, for decor, I want to go to the garage. I want to grab one of these, and we're going to put that in the middle. Alright. Now over here, we need some television. So we're going to go to electronics. We're going to find ourselves something decent. Because we can't really do anything that requires us to hang our TV unless we add a fireplace. So we're gonna have to we could do like the ceiling one, to be feel like that looks good. However, I do want to scoot it back some. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get some chairs, which we don't really need too big of chairs. We could really just get like 2 beanbag chairs, to be honest. Just gotta rotate them. We don't have time. We're just gonna make that slit. To be honest, I think we should just do that for the rest of them. Except for maybe this one. Like pine cone instead. And then we're gonna go ahead, add some lighting. Which I like to use the fans. Where's the fan? Where's the fan? Where's the fan? Hello? Okay, I found it. Turn the brightness up on that. And then let's see. Oh, wow. It's a little dark back here. I think that just calls for a stacked kitchen lighting, to be honest. But then it's still dark back here. Jeez. Okay, we're just gonna add a ceiling tile right here. That's what we're gonna do for all of our dead zones. Yeah. Our dead zones are just gonna get that ceiling tile. That's how I always fix my lighting. I'm gonna be honest. If I see like one little dark spot, I'm just gonna fix it by adding, you know, the little ceiling tiles to it. We have 10 minutes. We have not made a single bedroom. We need to make a bedroom. We're gonna have to do some copy and pasting of a bedroom. But it will be okay. I believe in us. I believe we can get this done. Except for I don't see the type of bed that I want. There it is. The fact that I could not find that is actually sad. Alright, paint this excuse you. Excuse you, I meant, there we go. This one we're gonna paint like that's not it. There. Now what we need to do is make a dresser, and we're just gonna get like this one right here because that's my favorite dresser in the game. And then we're gonna do what we just did. And then we're actually gonna add a light switch as well. Where's the light switch? There it is. Light switch there. And a light switch here, but because it's so bright right here, we're gonna make it black so it stands out. Now we just need some decoration. We're gonna do frames and do that. And then I like to always put a desk inside of my rooms that I make. So we're gonna make a desk. We're gonna find the chair. Where's the chair? Where's the chair? Here it is. Of course we gotta do that. Okay. Alright. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna make this black, and then we're gonna do that dark top again. Same thing for here. And then, to be honest, we don't really need to do much. Let's just add some papers. I wish they weren't rotated the way they just were. But we're gonna add some papers and some pens. Put like some car keys right there. And like some magazines. Move. Some newspapers. Alright, and we're gonna go ahead and copy this over really quickly. Dude, there is so much space in this room that we sadly just cannot. We sadly just cannot match it. Like, there's like absolutely nothing that I can do about the space in here. Because it's so much. And, yo, move. We only have like 5 minutes left, dude. I shouldn't have spent all that time like outside and stuff, dude. I should have like focused on the inside. But at least we got quite a bit done. We have 5 minutes left. So we're just gonna have to get whatever we can done. Frames. I used to do this lighting idea that I did with my previous mansion where I would take like the string lights and put them around like they were LED lights in the room. We're not going to be able to do that because of how much time we have left. So that is not going to get done. Honestly, the rooms are just going to be pretty plain because of our time limit. Pretty plain but cozy at the same time, to be honest. Decorations, frames. Let's what am I doing? Get this away. Okay. I can't really think of anything that I can be missing in this room. I feel like we might actually just be done though. Because there's not too much. There's not entirely too much I can really add. I mean, I can add some plants. Some floor plants. To the rooms just for some extra coziness. But that's really about it, to be honest. And let's go ahead and put some in the living room too, because living rooms deserve to be cozy. What is this? Oh. What if we add this on like the dresser? I'm gonna have to change the color though, because it's pink, so it doesn't match. Alright, let's change the color. Let's make the vase white. No, let's make it black. Let's make it black. Do that to every single one, which the other one is over here. Honestly, I think we're done pretty much with 2 minutes left to spare. I don't think we have anything left to really add. Or well, we could add a neon sign. I know they have neon signs. Let's add an ice cream neon sign. It actually looks good right in the middle of these two. Oh, this one's a little messed up. Hold on. There we go. Honestly, I don't think we did too bad. I think I want to add one last thing, which will be trash cans. Just specifically for the rooms. That's what I like to do. You know, give that like realistic kind of thing. Because I like, if I, obviously in my like IRL rooms, I would obviously put a trash can in probably every single like bedroom. Just because I know, think about it. Everyone pretty much eats in their bedroom at some point. Whether it's just eating snacks while watching a movie or something. Or just like chilling. So like, to be honest, I'd put mini trash cans in my bedrooms and my bathroom, and then obviously have a trash can in the kitchen just to limit, you know, all that. But I think we're done with 10 seconds left to spare. Let me make sure. Yeah, 10 seconds left to spare. So now we will go ahead and get started with the tour. And actually, my timer got like stuck. There we go. My timer had gotten stuck on my phone, so it was like depressing. All right. All right, let's get started with the tour. All right. So, in this house right here, this is the 1 hour house versus the 10-minute house. Inside of the 1 hour house, we have our own fancy garage. This is supposed to be like a fake garage door opener type thing. And then when you walk in, you got gas cans, some mechanic stuff, some maintenance stuff, and then some decoration. No car in here yet, because I didn't want to put a car in there. We got a beautiful garden, a beautiful bird feeder. And then when you go inside, you are right in front of the kitchen and the living room to your left. So, over here we have the living room, nice, simple, cozy living room, with a hanging TV. And then over here we have a nice, simple dining room for simply two people. To be honest, because this is not that big of a house. And then you have the nice little kitchen as well, a nice cozy little kitchen. I did not realize that that was not painted, so I will have to paint that. But yeah. And then you have this, you know, we have decals. I didn't change the decals obviously, but you know, those are supposed to just pretend there's modern pictures right there, to be honest. Over here you have like the first little cozy bedroom, which doesn't look too bad honestly, even though it's plain. I usually put computers in all of my bedrooms along with like the desk decor, but you know, short on time. So it's got a regular little cozy bedroom. This is, you know, two bedrooms. I mean, not two bedrooms, but two beds, so two people can sleep in this room. and they're spaced out instead of like right next to each other as well, so you don't gotta worry about someone like messing with you, obviously. Um, in here we have a nice like spacious, little modern bathroom, cozy bathroom. We have a little modern bathtub here. We got two sinks, toothbrushes and all that, and then you have a toilet back here with your towel for the bathtub. And then over here, we have the main bedroom, and you also have some blinds if you're like changing or you don't want nobody to see you sleeping or something. Got the blinds. You can look outside if you want to see the nice little mountain view. Um, and again, the decals aren't changed. Um, and again, you have your little desk area and all that. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this house. As you can see, good houses can be built within, an hour. However, if you want to make bigger houses, obviously those builds cost more and also take more time. So, um, obviously this build isn't that great of a build like my other builds are. My other builds, like my mansion, literally took me probably about a week or longer to make. And that was because I was busy in between, but also at the same time, even if I hadn't stopped building, it would have still taken me a couple of days. So yeah, building is some serious, serious stuff in Bloxburg. But yeah, I hope you guys like it. And if you stay to the end of this video or if you skip to this tour, um please feel free to comment down below which house you like better, which house you kind of vibe with more. Um, and just give me your opinion on the build. I love to hear your opinion. But other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.